What's going on, UFC fans? It's your boy Chris, and we're going to be talking about the UFC 253. Let's get to it. Let's go to the first card, to first fight of the main card, featherweight bout with Hakeem Dawodu versus Jabira Tukakov. Let's first talk about both of them. Both of them, we know for a fact that these guys can strike, right? These featherweight got some power, and their speed is really fast. Right, Dawodu is strong with his clinch. He's gonna want to clinch off the cage, have heavy pressure, because knowing that his body frame is a lot bigger than most featherweights, I feel like he will try to clinch up and have heavy pressure on his opponents. Dawodu trains with professional boxers. Every fight that he fights, we see his improvement in boxing, his footwork, his punch combinations, and he also counters very well. Dawodu counters very well with strong hands, and that's scary. And that's not it. His leg kicks are scary as hell, man. It's powerful, his leg kicks. And the thing is, this can be a game changer if Dawodu lands a couple of inside low leg kicks. It'll be very hard for Jabira to move around, because Jabira fights moving around. He doesn't stand still. His fighting style is always moving, right? So I feel like that's a tough thing. Like if Dawodu lands a lot of leg kicks, that'll be a big problem for Jabira when he moves around, right? But I feel like Jabira has more ways to win though, in the whole fight aspect. Jabira, he level changes. He has ways to submit people, and it helps training with Khabib, right? That's because his grapples in another level, and you if you train with someone like Khabib, you know his opponent's ground game, I feel like you will be of an advantage. You will be ahead of the game, right? So the Dawodu has more things to worry about. So my prediction, it's Jabira. I feel like he has more ways to win, and his experience will pay off this fight. Let's move on to the next fight. This is the bantamweight woman bout. Caitlin Vera versus Sijara Eubanks. Eubanks is coming off 2-win streak. She can be carrying the momentum, and she can easily carry that and win. And Caitlin Vera is coming off with a nasty knockout. She lost her last bout, but looked amazing her last 4 fights before that knockout. So we don't know which Caitlin will come, to this fight. Caitlin last fight, she had her head up, chin up, that led to her being knocked out. So if she's comes with that game plan again, Eubanks could easily knock her out. She has all the abilities to knock her out. But Caitlin comes in with the mindset of I'm gonna take you down like I took all my opponents down the last 4 fights before that knockout. Then I see Caitlin winning this fight. Eubanks she's a dog too, but I don't think she could hold Caitlin when I don't think she could handle that top pressure from Caitlin. I don't think so. I can still see Eubanks knocking her out if Caitlin decides to keep her chin up like her last fight. But I don't think she will come with that game plan. I feel like she fixed her mistake. She was 7th rank overall. I mean, like, she knows what she's doing, and she's not new to the game. So, that fix can come. If it does come, I feel like she will win this fight. And my prediction will be Caitlin Vera. Moving on to the next fight, the flyweight men's division, Kai Kara-France versus Brandon Royval. This one, it will be a classic striker versus a Brazilian practitioner. If Kai Kara-France, simple as it is, if he stands up, I feel like he will be favored to win. If Brandon can take this to the ground, I feel like Brandon can find a submission to choke him out or to submit him. So it's either that. It's France if he can get this to stand and strike, I see France winning. If Brandon somehow gets him to the ground, I see Brandon winning. But I'm my prediction. I'm gonna favor France. I feel like he could keep his distance and hold himself up and strike for majority of the fight. And yeah, that's my prediction.
Moving on to the co-main event. This is exciting too. This fight is very exciting. Dominick Reyes versus Jan Blachowicz. It's another last name I can't pronounce, but don't get mad at me. But anyways, let's get to this fight. Dominick Reyes, his previous fight, pretty impressive. Stood his ground against John Jones, the most maybe unpredictable puzzle piece to solve, and it looked like he was. Some people thought he solved it. Some people thought he didn't solve it. Some people thought it was close. He was close to solving. Everyone had their own perspectives of this fight, but we all know for a fact that this fight was close. Dominick Reyes stood his ground, right? And Jan, he had one fight against Corey Anderson, knocked him out, but before that, he got knocked out by Thiago Santos, which Thiago is a killer, right? So we don't know if Jan is there yet, right? He did look impressive against Corey Anderson, but we still don't know, right? Because it's just one fight. And Dominick Reyes, we know for a fact this guy can fight, right? His momentum's still going up, even though he lost to John Jones. Don't get me wrong, his momentum is going up still, right? Dominick Reyes, I feel like he will find a way to win this one. I don't think he will get knocked out. I feel like Jan, the Polish hammer, has the power, but I don't think Dominick Reyes will get knocked out by Jan. And I feel if Jan decides to pressure and make one mistake, Dominick Reyes will catch you with his left. He will catch you with his left. If he does catch you, nights out. And so my prediction, I feel like Dominick Reyes will win this fight via knockout, maybe even a TKO. Under 4 rounds, I feel like. Maybe even 3. Yeah, maybe even 3. Yeah, so I got Dominick Reyes for my prediction for my co-main light heavyweight championship bout. Let's move on to the main event of the evening. Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa. All right, let's get to it. All right, so if Israel can get this to the middle of the octagon and just straight up strike, I have a chance. He has a chance of winning this fight. Why? Because he's more technical. He has more combinations to throw in the middle of the octagon. And this is for a fact because Paulo Costa does not throw combinations when he's in the middle of the octagon. He usually pressures majority of the time. In fact, all the time, he pressures his opponent to the back of the cage, the fence, so that his opponent is in front of the cage, and he just throws bombs. He just throws combinations. That's when he throws combinations to the stomach, to the face, whatever, right? That's when he throws his combinations. But Israel does get pressured, but he's so good enough to counter them, right? But I don't think that's enough to get Paulo Costa out of there, because we know for a fact Paulo has a chin, right? This guy is, I don't know, like Yoel could even get him out of there, and Yoel was throwing bombs, right? So Israel, I don't know if he can get Paulo Costa out of there. I feel like he has to just rip him apart. I feel like he has to throw out the fact that he's gonna knock Paulo out. I feel he has to win by points. I feel like there's no other way to get Paulo out, because I don't think Paulo is gonna get knocked out. And we know for a fact Paulo is the type of person who will get hit and move forward. Will get hit, move forward. So we know that for a fact. Paulo is crazy. He's gonna get hit. He knows he's gonna get hit. and he's just gonna move forward until you reach to the end of the cage so that he could throw combinations. And if Israel decides to accept that challenge, it's gonna be a long night, maybe a short night for him, to be honest with you. So he has to move. He can't stay in the pocket in front of the cage, in front of the fence, right? So if Israel gets this to be in the middle of the octagon, and this is a straight up boxing, Muay Thai, in the middle of the octagon, Israel has a chance to win, because we know for a fact Paulo's not going to throw combinations. You know, if he does, it's not going to be a significant, it's not going to be something crazy, you know. But Paulo Costa, if he does pressure him to the cage, it's going to be a tough fight for Israel to win. And I don't know if you guys saw a few days or a few weeks ago, someone released a clip of Henry Cejudo training with Paulo Costa, and he did say that Paulo Costa, you need to take him down if you want to win the fight. So I thought about that, and I feel like if Paulo Costa could pressure him to the cage and land a unexpected takedown at the end of the rounds, I feel like he could steal some rounds, and that would be a smart fight. I feel like that will be a smart fight, because Israel does not expect Paulo to take him down, right? And I feel like if you catch him off guard, you can steal some rounds like that. So Paulo Costa has a lot of ways to win this fight if he goes with the game plan. But let's see. They're both great fighters. They're both they're both great fighters. Israel is a good champion. He always finds a way to win. Someone's gotta go, and I feel like it will be Israel Adesanya that day. So my prediction will be Paulo Costa to win the middleweight championship bout. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. More videos of UFC predictions, more videos of news, updated news. It's coming to you. So stay tuned. Please subscribe and have a great week, y'all.